only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Detroit's winning sports network.
Guys, I have no answer. No answer for why the sky's blue. But I can tell you, Chris fucked everything up on that interview and audio. So if you see him in the street, just make sure you throw a dollar at him. Because he really could use it because he's fired after today. No, I'm joking. That was extremely frustrating. I'm sorry if you guys had to ride through that one. I had to continue on with the interview, though, because, like, one, we asked Rod for his time to do the interview. So, like, we have to follow through with that. And two, it's still recorded up until when Chris cut it off like an asshole. So we're still going to clip it, and it's going to be on YouTube later today because Rod did have some insightful stuff.
I don't think there will be any audio on it.
No, but they did it with the Jim Leland. So Jim Leland on E&E yesterday, and they were able to salvage that one somehow, some way. Hopefully it's the same case for that situation because that'd be a real waste. Rod was great in that interview. But I guess time to move on to football. Maybe it's when we talk basketball, it does that. I don't know. He's upset if you guys can't tell. Is it just because it's only our show? That's how I feel. Yeah.
I don't even know. Let's talk about the Lions.
I need you to turn that front upside down, sir. Because I need to translate this one to an actual Lions conversation. It's about the linebacker training camp battle on its way in just a few short weeks, 3 short weeks. Derek, actually, will the video sound play for what we have right now?
I mean, any type of audio is risky at this point. Do you want to risk it?
Yeah.
Let's risk it, yeah. Because,
right.
I mean, I got to be kind of refreshed on this one anyway. So
give me a second to re-download it because I have to get everything back from Slack.
All right, cool. Well, you know what then? I'm just going to do a different one. How about this, Vinny? Top 5 offense last year of the Detroit Lions, right?
Mm-hmm.
That top 5 offense is off to a slow start to a defense that's kind of just now being assembled. I mean, a lot of new pieces to it. And then you and I have kind of, said, hey, we don't expect Jared Goff to have the same type of years he did last year. It's kind of like that's wilding out there expecting that. Being that they're struggling in OTAs already, is there some concern for Jared Goff in this offense? Not this whole offense.
Yeah.
I'll go to 16.
No, I don't think so. I think when you say we don't expect him to have the same season that he did last year, I do. I expect him to have equal success just with a couple more interceptions because you can't expect a guy to only have 7 interceptions in a season again. That is a pretty crazy feat that doesn't happen too often. So I expect him to be as good as he was last year. I expect him to go out there and have a lot of success. And these struggles in OTAs, I'm not worried about. The defense is a lot better. We've talked about that a lot. We've talked about how much improvements they've made on the back end of that defense. So he's just facing some stiffer competition. And no, I'm not worried about it at all.
Yeah, I do expect a bit of a step back, but not so much to where you're allowing yourself to be concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane what he did last year. If he does it again this year, I will have to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And on all the questions. And then there's new piece of information on there too that I wasn't fully aware of. I guess coming out of the Los Angeles situation, Jared Goff didn't know how to read protections. That was stuff that was all previously done. And I knew that part of it, but I didn't know it was that severe.
Mm-hmm.
That he didn't know how to call protections for himself as a professional quarterback and the highest level grade of professional football, the NFL, which is crazy to think about. And so when Dan Campbell made the statement of, I think Jared Goff actually said a statement too last year that I think I'm playing the best ball of my life, but Dan Campbell recently made a statement that I think he's even playing better than he did in LA, which we all know he played the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I guess as an individual, yeah, you'd have to confirm that. And it seems as if like he's learned these things pretty well. So maybe just Sean McVay was a little bit of a control freak, but I don't know, man. If he has that same type of year as last year, and in regards to the turnovers, fuck, bro. I mean, it's almost like he's birthing into, and it is an entire new situation, but like just he's a whole different fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
I can no longer, knowing that was how severe like the delay was in his growth as a pro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could judge him based off of like what I've seen previously in LA. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't him at his full capacity. he didn't have access to everything he needed to be.
Changing packages.
Yeah, I'm saying to be that level of quarterback, and obviously they gave him that reign last year, and he did pretty damn well with it. So my whole observation of him may be a little bit off, but that ball do be coming out. The ball do be coming out a little bit wobbly. Right? I'm not gonna pretend like that's not nothing we see, but
yeah.
Listen, maybe this Jared Goff, the 2022 Jared Goff, is Jared Goff, like the Jared Goff, not a one-off, not a knockoff, like what we're going to see and what maybe the Detroit Lions end up paying. I don't know, man. It's kind of trippy to think about. I did not know it was that severe.
I didn't know that either. Obviously, you need all the tools at your disposal when you're a quarterback, especially there's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. Defenses are making changes on the fly, so if you're not able to make those changes, if you're not able to go out there and do that as well, then yeah, it's going to cause some struggles. So we'll see. Like I said, I expect him to go out there and have a very similar season to what he had last year, just with a couple more interceptions. I think he's going to have a couple more touchdowns in there too. I could see him at 35 touchdowns, 10 to 12 interceptions.
I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. JB, I already know your answer. You got this team going to the Super Bowl. You got Jared Goff winning the MVP, third in MVP voting, all that good stuff.
Come on now.
But just knowing that there's like some delays in the offense this offseason, and just OTAs too. And granted, this defense is newly put together. Is there concern for Jared Goff and his offense?
No, there shouldn't be concern at all. Like I said, this is OTAs. This is the warm-up. This is your pre-game before the preseason actually starts. You're just getting that work in. You're pause before I say this. You're feeling each other out to see who exactly is your go-to number one receiver, who's going to be out there, who's open all the time, how fast they're going, and at what pace. Like Jared Goff is just trying to get the hang of all these new moving pieces in this offense. So it's going to take him a second. It's going to take him a minute to get acclimated to everyone out there, and soon enough, honestly, the offense will be humming, and you might not even need a whole lot of input from Ben Johnson. Just go out there and do your thing.
I hope that's the case.
And that's another thing, is another year of Ben Johnson being the full-time offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. Ben Johnson already having his system established. Most of the offense, except for a couple pieces, being familiar with that offense, what he likes to do, how he likes to do things, the patterns of blocking, the pass protection schemes, everything like that will play a factor into them advancing and improving next year on the little things. So
yeah, and I saw a couple comments over Sports Chat. Goff was sacked 23 times last year. Yeah, the least amount of times for any starting quarterback that played all 17 games last season, which Jared Goff did. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this offensive line is a real deal. There's some people out there making content trying to suck Goff hard enough to say that this offensive line isn't a top 5, top 10. That's just not the case. This is one of the best offensive lines throughout the entire NFL. I'd be willing to say top 3. But more than anything, guaranteed top 5.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, top 5. I would say top 3.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that too. And part of Jared Goff's success is that offensive line. Like, don't get it twisted. I watched a highlight clip on our Instagram at Woodward Sports, if you guys aren't already following, but it was of Jared Goff's deep balls, pause. Mm-hmm. And a lot of situations, though, if you got that amount of time out back there,
pocket.
Yeah, and you're a fucking professional quarterback, you goddamn right you better make some of those throws. Although I will have to admit, the one to Khalif Raymond was fucking nasty.
That was a nasty throw. That was his
throw.
best throw of the year by far.
By far. Yeah. Hands down. Maybe even of his career. Yeah, I mean, to my recent memory, I didn't watch every single game he had out there in LA, but he, you know what? Although they lost that game, there was a play that him and Chark had in the Panthers game. Mm-hmm. I think it was on a 4th down too. They're going for. He just whipped that thing down there, and Chark caught it, and they ended up in the end zone. I think they still turned the ball over on that series too, but nonetheless, I don't have too much concern. I think I look more so to the defense upgrading versus the offense taking a step back.
Sean Stanley says, if we're a top 3 offensive line, who are the other 2? Well, Philadelphia's number 1.
Yeah, Philadelphia's number 1.
And then Cleveland's up there for sure.
Yeah, Cleveland's up there.
San Francisco's up there.
San Francisco. Yeah, so you're top 3.
Yeah.
If we're struggling to name the other 2, then you're top 3, right? Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I'm tripping too hard on that.
No,
one.
I don't think you are either. I think top 3 is fair.
I have the top 10 right here. Actually, I went and grabbed it for us.
Where's this article from?
This is from PFF.
Oh, I mean the date. I apologize. When it was it from?
It doesn't say the date. It was what was in the group chat today.
Okay.
So, here is their.
Oh, look at you go
top 10
that.
Offensive line.
So that means top 5. So they have KC Chiefs, who just lost an offensive tackle but did sign a new one, and the Baltimore Ravens ahead of the Detroit Lions. Which, again, I'm cool with Cleveland and Philly being there. But I would venture off to say the Lions are number 3, if not 4. But nonetheless, top 5 regardless.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people out there just trying, again, Goff had a phenomenal season. You can't take that away. And again, he's playing within a new capacity. It's a whole new Goff. But you got to give some credit to the offensive line.
Oh, for sure.
If you're not able to do that, one, look at the amount of times he was sacked last year, which, again, the least amount by any starting quarterback. And then you also got to look at the running game and what the Lions were. All due respect to Jamal Williams, but like what he was capable of doing behind that offensive line as a career backup. As a guy who never rushed for 1,000 yards before in his career. And his 5th, 6th season was last year. And he hit the 1,000 yards and broke Barry Sanders' touchdown record. Like, this offensive line is every bit of top 5, if not top 3. Don't get that shit twisted. But when we get back, I know at times the slots are kind of weird right now. How do you want to do this, actually? Should we just ride this out to 6'10"?
Yeah, we'll just ride it out to 6'10".
Okay, I'm cool right now. 6'10".
And every good quarterback, every good team needs a good offensive line. You saw what happened to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl against the Bucs.
Yes.
When he didn't have an offensive line, the dude was running for his life out there.
And that's Patrick
Mahomes. That's Travis Kelce. That's Tyreek Hill. It's Andy Reid. Like,
yeah, Tyreek Hill was part of that team. Yeah,
and when your quarterback is uncomfortable back there, nothing's going to get done. It doesn't matter the amount of skill players you have. Look at the Bengals, man. They fall short because of their offensive line.
Yeah.
And they made some additions to that, so hopefully it's going to be better. But no quarterback will get anywhere without an offensive line. And thankfully, the Lions have one of the best in the league.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the situation, too, with Tom Brady against the Los Angeles Rams in the playoffs. That one when Matt Stafford made a fucking phenomenal throw to seal the deal. But Tom Brady struggled in that game. And probably because he was missing his starting center. And I believe Tristan Wirfs was out for that game, too. If those two guys are healthy, who knows if we're able to shine Jared Goff the Matthew Stafford as a Super Bowl ring thing. Because Tom Brady almost stormed back and still came back and won that game. But with the offensive line now, it does make a difference. So respect the heavies, all right? The heavyweights, the big fellas. They're the glue that holds everything together, for being real about it.
For sure.
Both offensive and defensively.
And that was the problem with, like, the Quinn Trisha era.
Yeah.
Lions is they built from the outside in rather than building the trenches first.
Well, that's the fucked up part. They just sucked that back because they're the ones that drafted Ragnow, Decker, and the guy who just got back this year too. I can't think of his name.
Glasgow.
Like they drafted guys.
Yeah.
Lake and Tomlinson. They just fucking sucked at coaching, bro. They just couldn't get shit right. They're awful, man. And they never got another right tackle either. They never really addressed that part with like an actual like solid piece. You know what I'm saying? They always just kind of like threw a Band-Aid on it. Which I think we know at this point you can't do, especially if with any quarterback. I don't want to disrespect anybody. With any quarterback, you got to give them offensive line, keep them protected. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. It's the basic rule of football is you need to protect the quarterback or nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. Paul Thomas with Sports Chat says Goff will do well. Can't forget he has built a 6-year learning curve that he has had coaches listening to what he wants. Yeah, and like. It's not even just like what he wants. It's like what he does know, what he does excel at. Like it's not even just like, hey, I want this. It's like this is where you're best at. I think there's a press conference last year, and we used it to bash him at times. But Ben Johnson hit the podium. He said he's able to make most of the throws that we give him. That's smart.
Yes.
You only want to give him the throws that he's capable of making.
You got to play to the strengths of your team, and the most important player on that team is your quarterback.
Absolutely. And no matter what the circumstance is, no matter how you feel about him, he is still touching that football every single play. So whether it's him calling out protections, him calling audibles, you have to put him in positions where he can excel. Otherwise, you're just not going to do well. Yeah. You can't ask him to go out there and just fucking outdo Patrick Mahomes, although he technically has in the past.
He did.
With the Los Angeles Rams. But again, it
was one of the best football games of all time.
It is one of the best football games of all time. And hey, dude, maybe that's what we're in tune for in the opening day.
We'll see. I mean, it's more than likely going to be a shootout because I mean, I love the defense. We talk about the defense, but it's going to be hard to stop that offense of Kansas City. That's for sure.
I think
you're going to have to score in the 30s to win that game.
I don't want to speak on opening day games anymore after what happened last year, and so I'm not going to say anything because I do believe in jinx. All right, I know Chris ruined the Detroit Lions playoff chances last year.
He did.
I did not.
Worse, you fucked up the audio earlier. It was horrendous. Fuck you for that. But I think the Lions can do it. I won't for the tantrum that I did at the beginning of last year. But
I said they could do it too.
yeah, I think it's.
Said you should expect to win.
Listen, I told you we're not revisiting that one. All right.
It's a lock.
I didn't say
There
it was
he
a
goes.
lock.
There goes Chris.
Yeah, I said you should expect to win.
Jesus fucking Christ, Chris. Can we go to commercial?
Let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's, because you can walk in any Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win 2 cars of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, girlfriend, or best bud. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward. All of Detroit sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the number one name for Chevy electric vehicles.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Your childhood may be over, but playtime is not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor power equipment, sales, service, and parts. Carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and more. Servicing the Greater Lakes region with locations in Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Co., your power equipment playground.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights live on WorldSports.com. I'm your boy Easy. That's my guy Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
Young Chris and the TD Boo fucking
Holding
things
it
up.
down.
JB Smooth.
Holding it down.
1 to 2.
Holding it
I'm
down.
sorry, Chris. I was giving you a lot of flack.
Holding
But
it
you did
down.
jinx my lines. Don't do that again. I will cut you in your sleep.
Or you
Love
could
you,
just
though.
grow up.
I love you, though.
You could just grow up. I love you too.
Yeah, I grew up, grab the knife so I can reach it now as an adult and do things with it. But I'm not going to incriminate myself. Although I kind of already did.
You did. You
did.
said you'd cut him in his sleep.
Yeah.
I will. I would actually just cut you awake. Cause
And we do have audio, I want you to know, so that
well,
can hold up in court.
You're right. You're right. No, I can't. I'm done. All right. That was a question in the Woodward Sports chat I want to address by Chad Fisher. And we do have stuff we want to get to about the linebacker battle too. But Chad Fisher asked, do we expect Dave Montgomery to get more than the 1,066 yards that Jamal Williams had? I feel like the O-line is made for a guy like him. What do you feel about that, Smitty? You think Dave Montgomery could beat that?
If he can stay healthy, yeah, for sure. If he can stay healthy, he'll definitely get over that. But he has dealt with some injuries in the past. I mean, it's running back. The running back position in the NFL is one that gets banged up a lot. So it's hard to expect a guy to play every single game. But if he can play upwards of 12 to 13 games, then yeah, I expect him to be there.
Yeah, it's really tough because of the Jahmyr Gibbs situation. And Lucas and I were smoking last night watching his highlights. Shout out to Dispo for having that fire always. But I'm curious like how often he's going to be in the backfield actually running with the football. For him to get taken as high as he did, like I fully expect him to run the fuck ton of routes. And I don't know that I expect all of them to be out of the backfield.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already been told he's running out of the slot and OTA, so it's like what is the split going to be? Because, yeah, Jamal had 1066, but DeAndre Swift was constantly hurt. And if he wasn't, like, hurt enough to the point where he was out, he was banged up enough not to be DeAndre
To not
Swift.
giving him carries.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm saying at least, like, limit him. Like, there's times where he only had, like, 6 carries in the game, you know? And DeAndre Swift, when healthy, is still goddamn effective. But, like, I want to count on Jahmyr being healthy. So I want to count on Jahmyr getting snaps.
Yeah.
Taking
You could say the same thing for paying Dave Montgomery, though. You're not going to pay a running back $6 million to not give him the ball.
Yeah, but this team doesn't operate on that, you know? That makes 100% sense, but, like...
You could say that same thing for Gibbs, then. The team doesn't operate on just because he was the first-round pick, he's going to be getting snaps.
No, but if you expect him to be good, he's going to be getting snaps.
I mean,
you
we
know
know
what I'm
David Montgomery's good, though.
saying? Yeah, but if Jahmyr Gibbs is every bit of that first-round pick and what he's been hyped up as out of the training camp, he's going to be getting snaps. But it's 10,000. I mean, I keep saying 10,000. 1,066.
10,000 yards.
I think is definitely doable.
You heard it here first.
But again, I just don't know what the snap share is going to look like. If he is getting at least 50, I say he could do it. How many carries did Jamal have last year? Can somebody look that up? I know it was like 266 or something, or 267. If he's touching anywhere near that, he absolutely should have over 1,000 yards, in my opinion. But
He had 262.
damn, I was close.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's touching anywhere near that, no excuse not to have 1,000 yards.
4.1 yards per carry.
You know what's tripped me out a little bit? Google how old Ezekiel Elliott is. Watch this trip you out, because the only reason why it trips me out because I'm super excited about David Montgomery. I'm talking my shit. I'm telling you guys he could have a Pro Bowl season.
27.
Right?
Yeah.
Guess how old David Montgomery is?
27.
26.
26.
1 year away, right? So like you're thinking like we got David Montgomery, but David Montgomery's got some tread in this time. You know what I'm saying?
For
like
sure.
He's
a little long in the tooth, as Sam Flannel would say.
Yes, and taking abuse too.
Gray
like,
Bush.
Like it's not George Bush's cousin, Gray Bush.
That's from Grandma's Boy.
But he's taking some abuse now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's. Is that concern for you for David Montgomery? I think we have at least this year.
No, I think he's
At
still
least
got a
this
couple
year.
years in the tank. I'm not worried about that.
It's crazy to think, though. You look at Zeke as like a busted commodity, and he's only 27 years old, bro. That is such an unforgiving position, the running back position. How's Derrick Henry? I mean, I guess we can't count him because he's just fucking built different. But like, yeah, I was looking at some of the ages of these guys that we're saying is like toasted or done for, and dog.
Henry's 29.
29?
Yeah.
He's a fucking machine, bro.
So, David Montgomery in his career has 915 carries.
How about Zeke?
Zeke has 1,881 carries.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so he almost has double the amount
Okay, I feel better.
of carries. He has more than double the amount of carries.
Yeah, I feel better. I feel a lot better. All right, well, I'm dismissing that.
Yeah. It's crazy. He's only got
I won't scare anybody with
915
that.
carries. Yeah.
Ewok wasn't that great of a running back and always banged up.
915 carries, 3,600 yards. Zeke had 1,881 carries for 8,262 yards.
Jesus Christ.
They rode him to the ground.
They did. He did get paid handsomely.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry if I'm throwing too much at you. What is Zeke's career earnings? I want to know what he made for that 8,000 yards and for his career to be done now at 27.
He'll get a job somewhere else.
Bro's not even fucking 28, dude. That's insane.
He'll get a job somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, fucking Crab Shack.
Wendy's drive-thru. He's got
Radio Shack.
his career
I can see him
earnings.
working at
His
Best Buy.
career earnings in Dallas: 7 seasons, $70 million,
Okay, I feel way better.
$668,000.
I feel way better now.
Yeah,
I can't complain. 10 million. Although Uncle Sam be taking 40% of that shit.
yeah.
Those numbers that came out with Jokic's contract was like, oh,
That's pretty
crazy.
wild.
Shit was eye opening.
But does Dallas have state tax? Or does
No, they
Texas?
don't.
Texas does not have state.
No,
tax.
yeah, you're right. They don't have a state tax.
I'd play for any Texas or Florida team if I was a professional athlete.
Bro, when Dominican Sue left, I was like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
And I was a stan. I will admit, I was a little bit of a Dominican Sue stan. But like, also in the realm of reality, if you're getting paid, you're getting offered more, which I believe is like 113 million is either what we offered him or what he was offered to go to Miami with the Miami Mommies and no state tax.
Bad Bunny.
Babon, are you kidding me? I'm going to Miami. What do you mean?
Facts.
It's not even close,
Facts.
fam. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Bro, the women have accents over there. From all over I'm going to Miami. Bro, let some fucking sports network offer me 40K.
yeah.
I'm out this
Facts.
bitch. I'm out this
Facts.
bitch. If you guys are listening, please.
Hey, Miami Sports Network.
Dan Levitard.
Dan Levitard.
Levitard. All right. We spoke about the Ezekiel Elliott. Or no, I'm sorry, not Ezekiel Elliott, but David Montgomery getting carries over the rookie Jahmyr Gibbs. You and I have had some disagreements on rookies getting snaps just because of where they're drafted at versus guys that are producing. And linebacker Coach Shep actually had something to speak on about this.
Yeah.
Right thing to say, but it is proven We are going to play the best players. We do not care what that looks like. And when that starts top down, it's easy for me to walk in my linebacker room after we take a guy pick 18. Because in probably 20 other rooms, that player's starting, and there's nothing you can do about it as a position coach. Well, that's not the case here. If Jack isn't the top 2 or 3, Jack will continue to go through the process of rookie development until he's hit that mark. And whoever those 2 guys are, if that's Derek and Germ, that's Jalen Reeves, maybe we call him Germ. If that's Enzo and Malcolm, whatever that looks like, no one can sit here and honestly tell me 365 days ago that you all thought, or myself thought, Malcolm would take the opening snaps. So that's
well, you know, a couple people can sit here and tell you 365 days ago we thought a couple of heavies. Malcolm Rodriguez is going to take the opening snaps, but yeah, you know. Big deal. But it's obviously you're going to have your best players out there, but it's not a concern to me that Germ, all due respect to Jalen Reeves-Maybin and Derek Barnes, but you know,
What the fuck are you trying to say right now?
Jack Campbell is going to be better than those guys. Jack Campbell is better than Derek Barnes and Jalen Reeves-Maybin. So I don't got to worry about that. Malcolm and Anzalone, that's where you look at it. What's going on there? I'm still confident that Jack Campbell is going to start week 1.
I don't know if you should be as confident, dog. I'm just saying. It's a complicated scheme. It's one that these guys are taking part in. I don't know that he's going to ever play a Will. He is the Mike. I'm just saying. They paid Anzalone. Anzalone getting paid more than Jack right now.
Yeah. David Montgomery's getting paid more than Gibbs.
That's something they can split. This is something where, you know, boom, boom, boom. I mean, there's more guys there, so maybe less of a point to be made there. But, I mean, we've had this disagreement before, and man, Shep, just you know, clearing air on what exactly what I told you. That doesn't mean that Jack's not going to be good.
No.
I'm just saying.
Doesn't mean that Jack's not going to start.
Yeah, sure.
You're just taking that for what he just said. You're taking it as Jack Campbell is not going to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've already been vocal about that.
I
can't. You're going to be back down from it. That helps me. That helps me make my case. Again, it's nothing against Jack Campbell.
It's for everybody in that room.
He's a rookie, and let's not forget, this is like more towards Malcolm than it is Jack Campbell and Anzalone. I already told you guys, they're the Mike linebackers, where Malcolm and Barnes, this name I wanted to mention, are going to be your Wills. Barnes, as soon as they drafted Jack Campbell, had texted, if you listen to that whole press conference with Shepard, was the first one to text Coach Shepard, like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Not what the fuck, but like, what's good, I got to get on my shit.
Yeah.
And before that presser, if you remember, like the one, Dan Campbell's second one, when he was asked, like, who's standing out the most, and that's where Starling's name came up, and then Derek Barnes came up, unprovoked, before he was even talking about where your sleepers are. Derek Barnes is hungry. And that same interview, Shepard said he's not going away easily.
Oh, yeah.
And again, this is a guy that's been in the system. This guy that we kind of seen come along at some certain points throughout the year last year. I think he's more of a, just killer. He's a hitman out there. I don't think they're putting him out there to read too many defenses. It's the same coach told him like last year. He told him go right, he go left. Tell him go left, go right.
His head's not there. But the rest of it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's more his role. But this year,
running around like Waterboy out there. Just running around out there fucking people up. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you got the ball or not. Your ass is in the dirt.
He was, though. To
this day.
I do want to ask you this, though, because you're thinking highly of him. If he's not there week 1, are you concerned?
No.
I don't think you should either.
Yeah.
I think it's more so something like
he's gonna be there.
We got $20 on it.
Yeah.
My pocket's feeling nice right now. But no, I don't think anybody should freak out if he's not. He's a rookie, bro. They're playing the Super Bowl champions. You have 2 guys that already have, like, played well. Not just played within this defense, but played well within this defense. Like Alex Anzalone, the way Jamal had his career year, Alex Anzalone had his career year last year. And I'm talking about fucking led. What was he like tied with the most interceptions and shit like that?
Yeah.
I mean, dude was balling within this defense. So I don't know if he's necessarily getting usurped.
No, the defense is going to be a lot better next year. They've definitely got more competition in all those rooms, and competition breeds greatness. Competition breeds better results. So we'll see what goes on there. But I know if you want better defense, there's no competition. All you got to do is hit up Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs, and they have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and no Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT right now, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World of Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Easy Joe, my guy Spin More Rat.
What up, though?
You know, Chris in the TV booth, JB Smooth the ones and twos, rocking along on a Wednesday. There's a Lady Jane customer keeps looking in here. I might pull up my dick, give him something to see. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. Be a friend and tell a friend. Share the stream. What's going on?
I don't know.
I feel like a zoo animal.
Yeah, I feel like a zoo animal a lot up here.
Yeah.
Like, remember when that kid was banging on the glass?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just hard being this
That
good
like
looking
makes me
sometimes.
feel like a fish in a bowl.
I think they're telling him to say something. Oh, maybe he can hear me saying the dick stuff because Beth is laughing. Who knows?
Who knows?
But maybe they're just asking him to look, like, to stare at us awkwardly. That's something Beth would ask him to do.
That is some Beth shit.
That is some Beth shit.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. Moving on from the linebacker battle and spending losing $20 on it. I want to go to
Audio fans. Shout out to Alex Merrill. I was pissed.
You were.
Yeah, I'm still kind of pissed.
No. Sometimes it's hard to bring you back.
I'm going to be pissed for a while.
Why? You're already over it. Let
not.
yourself be over it. There's nothing we can do. You got to learn about that life.
Yeah, well,
I learned that in jail.
There's been nothing we can do
Can't
for a
waste
week and
time.
a half.
Yeah. Well, 2 days. Monday was bad too? Was it? I feel like Monday was straight. No?
Wait.
Spencer's audio's broken right now. I wish you guys watching for that part.
5 stars.
5 stars.
All right, as we know, the Detroit Lions have the third most cap space available in the NFL right now. I expect them to use a lot of it during and after some of these training camp battles and cuts are made. But there's a list out there of the best NFL free agents available, and we just so happen to have it. Chris, can you throw that thing up there?
Yes, sir.
Who owned it? Okay, I can't read that. Guys, I'm almost 30.
All right, so you got DeAndre Hopkins, Delvin Cook,
Ben Jones.
Look, Chris can see this.
Marcus Peters.
Dalton Reisner.
Oh, God, we got Chris reading?
Yeah. Number 6 is also available. Not even going to try.
Number 6 is also
Yannick
available.
Ngakoue.
Yeah. John Johnson, the third is available.
Who?
Taylor
Number
Lewan.
6 is available.
I thought Taylor Lewan just got signed.
Oh, man.
Who's it at 9? Amos?
Adrian Amos, he just got signed.
Yeah, he just got
Amos.
signed.
Eli Apple, Melvin Ingram, Jadeveon Clowney, Ezekiel Elliott, Casey Hayward, Kyle Van Noy. Is it?
Yeah.
Good
Former
job.
Lion.
Van Noy, Justin Houston,
Wow.
Matt.
He's
I
still
can't
in the
see. Is
league.
it? It's small. I can't see. Matt. Somebody plays for.
That's okay. Keep going.
Okay. And then George Font,
George Soros.
Chris,
Sean Evans, and Teddy
I
Bridgewater.
want you to try number 6.
Who is it?
All right.
Oh. I know what this one is.
Yannick Ngakoue?
Close.
That sounds
Yannick
like
Ngakoue.
Yannick Ngakoue.
Yannick
Okay.
Ngakoue.
That makes sense.
That was pretty close.
That makes more sense.
That was pretty close.
The way
Damn,
you
I wish
said it
I
made
King
me
Horse
feel like I was
was here for that.
ordering something at a fucking sushi restaurant.
What?
Yannick Inoki?
Can I get a Yannick Inoki?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. You want 1 or 2
Want
shots?
some extra soda in that?
Side of
Would you like a
Folga?
worm in yours?
Side of Folga with that?
Yeah, can I get a side of Fogle on that one?
Oh, he's got the full.
These names don't turn me on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
It ain't goddamn one. I mean, obviously DeAndre Hopkins and maybe Dalvin Cook, but I mean, I feel like I'm pretty confident running back stable enough to where we don't need to go investing in that one.
Uncle Neil Soft Feet said sign number 6.
What'd he say?
He said sign number 6.
Sign number 6.
Chris wasn't even taking a shot at that one. He's got the Folker for sure.
But I didn't even know fucking Justin Houston was still in the
Polo
league.
is going around.
Fogle's going around.
Oh man,
This is the least impressive
this is
list of free agents.
There's not. I mean, all the good ones got signed already. If you're still a free agent after the league new year, there's probably a reason for it.
Yeah.
Unless you're DeAndre Hopkins.
Unless you're DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, unless you're DeAndre Hopkins. There's no way I could talk 10 more minutes about this list. This is awful.
Well,
I could try to read it again. I could kill 8 minutes.
what's your favorite cereal?
Honestly, probably Rice Krispies.
Wrong. What?
No, like fruit Pebbles. That's something.
Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah.
Solid.
Fruity Pebbles.
No, you said Rice Krispies.
I know,
Yeah,
but
that's
They're
disgusting.
70 years
but
old.
they're fruity Rice Krispies. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they are.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
They're
But I
not
could-
Rice Krispies. They're like
I-
flakes.
I know. I'm just trying to think on the spot, bub.
French Toast Crunch. You ever had French Toast Crunch?
I have had French toast.
That
crunch.
shit is fucking life changing.
Yes.
I don't know if it's life changing.
Raisin Bran Crunch? Fire.
That sounds awful.
Fire.
Nah. Disagree on that one.
Fire.
Nope. You keep saying fire. It's not changing anything.
Eat a bowl.
I will, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is up there for sure.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. is
But
up there.
number one is for sure Fruity Pebbles.
I don't know, man.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch belongs in there, but Fruity
Toast
Pebbles
Crunch.
smacks every time.
Waffle Crisp? You ever had Waffle Crisp?
You like the weirdest cereal. What is going on right now?
Waffle Crisp is fucking goated.
I can tell your dad's 70 years old with these fucking cereals you're fucking bringing up.
Bran Flakes?
Well,
Sugar
like I said,
Squares?
Raisin Bran Crunch.
You ever had shredded wheats?
Ooh, I do like Frosted Mini
Frosted
Wheats.
Mini Wheats are fire.
Yeah.
Honey Nut
Milk Chocolate
Cheerios? Goated.
Those are fire.
But you gotta add the sugar. You
What?
don't add the sugar to yours?
To Honey Nut Cheerios? No.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
sugar to regular Cheerios, not the Honey Nut
Maybe not.
Cheerios.
And then
You had sugar to Honey Nut Cheerios?
no, it's probably Cheerios. We were definitely
Yeah.
mixed up.
Yeah. Cheerios are like fucking packing peanuts. Like,
I know. No, Honey Bunches
Reese's
of
Puffs.
Notes.
Reese's Puffs are
great.
fire.
Yeah, Reese's Puffs.
Reese's
Ooh, Captain
Puffs.
Crunch.
Those
and Reese's Puffs are
commercials,
good too.
those commercials were stuck in my head.
Captain Crunch Crunch Berries.
Yes.
Fucking goated.
All right.
Goated cereal.
Here's the tier list. Number one is Fruity Pebbles.
No.
Come on, do you know it's Fruity Pebbles?
I like Cocoa Pebbles better.
No, you don't.
I do.
Everybody knows Fruity Pebbles is number
Fruity
one.
Pebbles is up there for sure. But
It's the consensus
I like
number one.
Fruity Pebbled out. I've Fruity Pebbled out. Too many Fruity Pebbles.
Chris Lee,
Got too fruity.
Wisconsin.
Got too fruity. Not enough pebbles.
Chris Lehman Brothers Club. Too many Fruity Pebbles to be
Yeah,
dog.
way too many Fruity Pebbles.
Let's go to pickles.
Chef Talks NFL says Kellogg's Grape Nuts. What the fuck is that?
It sounds like your fucking third favorite cereal, bud. Now,
Cookie Crisp is fire. Cookie Crisp.
it always looked better than it tasted.
You remember what was good?
What?
The Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
Never had it?
No?
Oh, I did have it. That shit
Yeah,
was good.
That shit was fire.
Now that shit wore out a little bit. Chris, number one on your list.
It is Fruity Pebbles. Easy, I agree with you.
No
but
disrespect to this guy, but his
Let's see.
name sounds like a sneeze, but he's agreeing with me. Sam says Fruity Pebbles are mid at best.
Who says this?
Sam Ick.
I can't always scroll up for this guy.
No, it's right there. Sam EYK. Appreciate you tapping in.
Listen,
Appreciate you
that's
listening
not even a
and
real
commenting.
person. That's not even a real person.
But your
He
name
doesn't count.
sounds like a sneeze.
Also, are you
Oreo O's are
hold on?
fire.
Are you
Pusha T
trying to
ad-lib.
say? Are you
Yeah.
trying to? You're in agreement that they're mid?
No, they're not mid.
Okay, I was gonna say.
They're not mid.
It's not agreeing with you. That's going way off the deep end. That's not even a real name. JB, number one. Our viewership's going up to the cereal talk, by the way.
Hey, bro,
Off the cereal
cereal's
talk
fire.
for real?
People fuck with cereal.
You said what, JB?
I said off the cereal talk for real. Hey.
Yeah.
What's your number one?
What's number one?
Fruit Loops all day.
Fruit Loops. Close enough
I
to Fruity
love
Pebbles
Fruit Loops.
to where Fruity Pebbles is number one, and I'm writing it down.
You know
right
what's the worst, or one of the worst cereals?
now. What?
Fucking Apple Jacks, dude.
No, Apple Jacks are fine.
Apple Jacks suck,
Apple
bro.
Jacks are fine.
Apple Jacks suck.
Apple Jacks are better
terrible.
than the Cookie
Like-
Crisps.
No.
Yes.
No.
100%.
I'm just remembering all the cereal commercials from when I was a kid that I saw.
The Apple Jacks guy was lit.
Yeah.
That guy was fucking turned up always.
The Cinnamon guy?
No, Apple Jacks guy.
Oh, yeah.
Apple Jacks extra.
Yeah, he was like a fucking.
He was tweaking
I
out
don't even know
all the
what
time.
it was. Like a weasel with no body. It was just a head and arms and legs.
Is Apple Jacks still around?
And then they switched it to the Cinnamon guy.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, I roasted my boy Cosine in East Lansing. I told him he looked like the Cinnamon guy.
I feel like they're different things. I think there's like a variation of it.
No, it's same. They just rebrand. You're thinking of the Honeycombs guy.
No, he was lit too though.
Honeycombs.
He
is
was
the
like
one I was
Tasmanian
thinking.
devil.
Yeah, Honeycombs are fire.
Oh no, you're
King
right.
Vitamin. Hey, Tay Hopkins. King Vitamin bangs.
It was the crackhead Apple and the cinnamon guy.
Yeah.
They did it right though, because they had one guy that was on absolute crack, and the other guy was like, "Yeah,
Blood
mine."
as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
Marketing
said
for
Fiber
children.
One slaps.
Fiber One.
That's Spinny's.
Literally.
That's Spinny's 5th favorite cereal.
I ate me and my boy.
That shit would make you shit your pants.
Me and my boy ate a box of Fiber One brownies before a swim meet one time.
You did what?
Like we split a box of Fiber One brownies. We each had like 3 of them.
Like an awful decision.
Oh yeah, I was on the toilet the whole time.
Yeah, that's a
I didn't even go out for the national anthem. I was on the toilet. I went out there, swam my event, right back to the shitter.
on Patriot. You get a brown streak behind you. That's so they could tell you're in second place.
Yeah, it gave me a boost. Like a boat propeller. Shot me forward a little bit.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I just couldn't talk that free agent list. There's just no way.
Yeah, that free agent list is pretty bad.
There was more to be said.
Honey Smacks are fire.
Honey Smacks are underrated.
Honey Smacks are fire.
As a kid, they're not that great, but as you come into adulthood, they do taste.
Corn
a little better.
Pops.
Corn Pops are straight.
And they got the tinfoil bag.
Tinfoil bag
Sets them apart.
Yeah, they do set them apart. You feel special.
Yeah.
Magic Spoon. I haven't taken part of it yet, but I've seen it.
Magic Spoon?
Yeah, it's like you order it online. It's supposed to be like keto friendly and
I
all
don't
that
trust
shit.
that shit.
I don't trust any cereal that's keto friendly.
I don't trust any cereal that you get shipped to you.
It's all gets shipped. What do you
Well,
mean?
I want to buy mine in a Kroger. I'm not.
But that's getting shipped
I'm
too.
not ordering my cereal online.
This one gets shipped to you. If I feel like anything, it's safer.
Where's it coming from?
The same place they make all other cereal.
No. It's not coming from Mr. Kellogg.
Little elves make it. The keto elves make them, dude.
It's not coming from Mr. Kellogg's loins. It's coming from some dude on Twitter.
All right, number 1, I have Fruity Pebbles. What's number 2?
Fruity Loops. No, I'm playing.
French Toast Crunch.
French Toast Crunch. I'm kind of okay with French Toast Crunch, but I feel like it's...
I'm good with that.
French Toast Crunch
French Toast
shits
Crunch?
on Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Cinnamon Toast
Yeah,
Crunch.
French Toast Crunch is
No,
better.
I'm Cinnamon Toast
Have you
Crunch.
ever had
Yeah,
French
Cinnamon-
Toast Crunch?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is better.
I'm telling you, it's not.
I'm telling you, I ordered it online, and it's
You
really
know
good.
what I used to get in...
Ooh, Blueberry does smack. That shit
Blueberry's
was
good. Count Chocula's good. Grama 0237.
Yeah.
But back in high school,
Reese's Puff.
when my parents
I
got
like
divorced,
Reese's Puffs a lot.
when I was in elementary school.
Oh, we're so sad for you.
Yeah, I know. Fuck me. Come from a
was kidding,
broken
joking.
home. It's why I'm a loser. No, my mom was super cheap. Always super cheap.
Yeah.
You know, we're buying bag cereals. We're getting,
Yeah.
Sugar Flakes.
Yeah.
Fruit O's.
That's why you've had fucking...
Crispy Rice.
What's the other Toast Crunch you said?
French Toast Crunch.
Yeah,
no,
that's why
that
you had
shit,
French Toast Crunch, some
that's-
off-brand
But
shit.
that's the shit we were buying.
Yeah.
No, it's the same brand. It's
Yeah.
like an enhanced version.
Okay.
But
It's not enhanced part.
it is. I'm telling you, bro. Go find a box. Order it online. You like your cereal shipped to you from Weirdos? Order a box. Eat it. Change your life. But when my parents got divorced, my mom, it was still, the bag cereals. You can only have one of them open at a time, and you better eat that whole thing
That's
before you
fucked
open
up.
another fucking box.
That part's fucked up. One open at a time.
Oh yeah, and it was the fucking 2-gallon bag.
Yeah.
So I eat that shit for like
Crying.
months.
Eating it with a side
I
of
don't want
tears.
any more
Yeah.
sugar flakes. But can I open the crispy rice? But my dad bought all the cool cereals.
Crispy Rice.
And when they got divorced, he got his own house.
Yeah.
And he was like, I got 7 different types of cereal,
That's why you
motherfucker.
moved
You
on
can
your
open
dad.
up every box you want, that bitch. And he bought this Jif peanut butter cereal.
Huh.
It was like Jif,
Yeah.
the peanut butter cereal, and I'll get cooked, come home, pour up a bowl of Jif peanut butter cereal, toss some chocolate milk in that boy. Bro, that was fucking orgasmic.
That sounds like a high man's meal.
One time, my dad came home. It was me, Darius, Sibo, TJ, CJ, Mustache, and Corey.
What a group of names.
And we were all chilling in my living room all of us had like a mixing bowl full of cereal, and we were just smacking. And my dad walks in, and we're all just eating the cereal. And he'll just look at him, and he just walks by. He just kept going, because we didn't even have the TV on. We weren't doing anything. There was like 4 dudes on the couch, one sitting in the computer chair, and me in the recliner. No TV on, complete silence, just banging big ass
he
bowls
knew it
of
was
cereal.
going down.
Oh, for sure.
He knew it was going down.
Legendary moment.
Pops is legendary.
But let me
Right,
tell
legendary
you
moments.
about Big Boy. Because Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try the classic breakfast items like some strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with the refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including the very delicious classic strawberry pie, deep-fried vanilla Oreos, or strawberry hot fudge cake, and more at Big Boy.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Make sure it's seen and heard. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. You know who we are. Okay. So, okay, I got to get back into this breakfast talk. So, Chris said during break, Chris, say what you said again.
About Pop-Tart?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I fucked with cereal, but I was a Pop-Tart guy. I like
Pop-Tart guy? Yeah, you look like a Pop-Tart guy.
Yeah, we
Wildberry though.
Grown up.
Wildberry's actually
grown up in my house with, you know, 5 kids in that bitch. We had the bags of cereal, and we didn't have Pop-Tarts. We had toaster pastries. We had unfrosted blueberry toaster pastries. And I saw God in the Woodward Sports chat say toaster strudels. And let me tell you, it'd be like once a month or once every 2 months, my mom would come home with a thing of toaster strudels because it would have like the fucking warranty sticker on it, or like the box was broken, or it was like 2 days from being expired, so they put it on the shelf that you pay $2 for it and you could take it. When that box hits the kitchen, bro,
it's a wrap.
It was like fucking hyenas in the Serengeti, man. Like, just like. To this day, I wouldn't get a.
For Chris to be an
I
only
wouldn't get
child.
an icing thing.
No,
because
that's
a separate fight. That's a separate fight. You know, he's already fighting his life for the toaster strudels.
How about the toaster scrambles? You had those?
No.
Man,
easy. Did you say I was an only child?
Yeah,
I'm not.
Oh,
an
you're
only
not.
child.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Even your parents forget about your brother too, though, so you don't really count.
Is the sound gone?
That's facts. It was, but it came back.
Okay.
I brought it back. I was up on that.
Yeah, it was. The icing was a separate fight. He'd secure me a toaster strudel, but couldn't grab me the icing too, because he grabbed one for himself, and then my brother would rip the other, like fucking 6.
That's wild.
Yeah, my sister would always get some, because my dad would like grab one for her. My
I
dad
still
grabbed
can't
one for
believe, because she's what, 2 years older than you?
Yeah.
It's not that big of a gap, but the photo of your sister being older than you fucking being 3 times her size, it fucking still trips me out.
I used to beat the shit out of my sister.
How'd she beat the shit out of you?
Not a chance. She pushed me downstairs a couple times.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's stories I heard.
Yeah, but then once I got like self-aware,
I sent you some of the slack.
Like, once I became self-aware, I started kicking her ass.
With great powers come great responsibility.
Bro, my brothers used to kick the shit out of me. Like, random.
Are they big like you?
Cole was.
Like, are you the tall? Who's the tallest?
I'm the tallest.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're all, 4, 6, and 8 years older than me.
Yeah.
And so I'm like 7 years old, downstairs watching TV. One of them sits next to me. I'm like, all right, cool. The other one sits in the other side of me. I'm like, all right, I know where this is going. And then the older one comes up behind me, fucking puts me in a chokehold behind the couch, and the other two just start fucking socking my shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they used to jump me, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
Damn.
And like I said, my sister used to push me down the stairs. And then once I got older, once I got bigger, they went away for college. They came back.
Yeah.
I was bigger than all of them.
Yeah.
Kicked the shit out of them.
Like
Now they don't try me no more.
Just like on purpose?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're trained for
Oh, I got my lick back, bro.
Like, give me the context. Like, they just walk through the door and you fucking just like what's the context
So
this went down?
we were in the basement, and it was like Christmas or something, and we were in the basement, and we were fighting, and I had one of my brothers in a chokehold with a blanket wrapped over his head.
As an adult?
Yeah. He's in college. So.
Probably thought you were gonna murder him.
I had the blanket over his head, and I had him in a chokehold, and I was fucking choking the shit out of him. And like, my parents would flip the lights on the stairs, so like we know dinner's ready.
Yeah.
So they'd flip the lights, and I saw him, and I was ready to go, and I fucking let go of the chokehold, take the blanket off his head, and he goes, I farted right in his mouth. As soon as he took that deep breath, and he fucking
Which one is this?
He almost threw out his cold.
Oh, fuck, that's your dog.
Yeah, well, I mean, he kicked the shit out of me the worst. Yeah, we shared a room for fucking 13 years of my life.
Yeah.
And then I ran upstairs because I knew, like, he was the same size as me, but I was still, like, that's how I got to go after the big dog and prove I'm the biggest dog.
Yeah.
And so I go upstairs, we're sitting down at the dinner table, and he's sitting across from me. And, like, he's just fucking mean mugging me the whole time. And I was like, Mom, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I stand up, and I go to the bathroom, and it's like a straight shot from my kitchen table to the stairs, and then the bathroom's at the top of the stairs. And I turn to open the door to the bathroom, and he fucking throws his fork at me, and I hop in the bathroom, and there's a door to go out of the house right there, and it shatters the window on that door.
Oh.
Yeah, he fucking whipped his fork at me. But I ducked that shit. Slid in the bathroom real fast. I popped my head out of the bathroom.
Did you laugh at him?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
Shit got greasy.
You farted in his mouth.
Yeah, I did.
That's nasty.
While he was inhaling for his life.
Yeah, his first breath in like a solid minute and a half.
It's like a cinnamon toast breath.
Oh, yeah.
With fucking cinnamon toast dust on it.
That was a good one.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. My older brothers, we used to play this game called Mummy.
Yeah.
Because we like watched The Mummy, like the original Mummy. And
was great. Great
we'd
movie.
turn off all the lights in the basement, put pillows in all the windows, like those little square block windows. Put pillows in all of them. My oldest brother would hide somewhere in the basement with a robe on, so you couldn't see shit, and he'd wear the robe, and we'd just be like walking through the dark, and he'd fucking jump out and grab one of us, like take us down and put us somewhere, and then he'd hunt all of us down. And one time,
lit.
My sister,
I'd play that now.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that shit was fun as fuck. One time, my sister had like an old like kitchen set, like a little kitchen.
Yeah.
It was
a little kid thing.
probably like 5 feet tall, like a bunch of windows and a fridge and shit. And my brother Cole walked down there, cocky as hell, kicked the door open, started walking around talking shit. And my brother Ian pushed the kitchen set over on him, and you just hear like doo 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 doo. He's like ah! It was so funny.
Wait, he fell down the stairs, man?
No, he pushed the kitchen set over on top of him, and so like, he hit the ground, and that thing hit on top of him, and like all the drawers fell out of it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Your childhood was way more lit than mine.
Oh yeah, we got
I had two
down.
sisters though.
Yeah. My oldest brother was our babysitter after he got to like age 10. And one time he got into an argument. You know, we all trained, we all did karate, and so we had weaponry around the house. Like we had katanas and shit like lying around the house.
Christ.
And
you just leaving a 10-year-old to watch these fucking other kids with katanas laying around?
my oldest brother and my second oldest brother, Ian's my oldest, Dylan's the second oldest, they got into an argument. They're yelling about
Your
something.
stepmom's brother?
Oldest brother and second oldest brother.
Okay.
And Dylan grabs a katana and he's fucking swinging it around and shit, and then he goes and locks himself in a room with the katana, and my oldest brother runs up there, punches a hole in the door. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then my brother Cole, you know, he's trying to be cool, runs up there, punches a hole in the door too, and I run up there. I'm probably like 6 years old. I just punch the door, fucking hurt the shit out of my hand. Yeah. My dad comes home, bro.
Whoop the fuck out them boys. Yeah. Put a fucking hole in my fucking
two
door.
holes.
Yeah.
And then
a little fucking 6-year-old ham hog fist with a little dent in there too.
We used to like I told you, me and Cole shared a room for like the first like 13 years of my life. And we were little pieces of shit. Like we used to it'd be like 2 a.m, everybody's sleeping, you know, house full of kids, my parents are sleeping, my dad's got work in the morning, like it's like 2 a.m, and we just start screaming shit. Like random shit. Like, you know the penis game where it's like penis, 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 and you keep getting louder?
Nope. Never played that one.
You know, like you're on a bus or something and somebody else keeps saying it and then you keep getting louder? Well, we did that, but we'd say chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Yeah, I don't know why. And we just start screaming it and screaming loud as fuck, dude. And we had a china cabinet in our kitchen. So we could hear when my dad would like come, he'd like stomp through the kitchen and we hear the china cabinet rattle and we pretend to be asleep. And you know, you come in there and like fucking what the fuck are you doing?
What a time.
And one time Cole set me up. Cause we weren't screaming chupacabra, we were saying quack.
Okay.
And we just kept saying quack, and like we heard the stomp, and Cole's like, all right, so we're gonna go under the covers, start kicking around, and be like, Dad, the ducks are attacking me. And I was like, all right. And
he went to sleep.
I did it. He pretended to be asleep. My dad fucking rips the sheet off me, grabs me by my arm, and he's like, can't you see your brother's trying to fucking sleep? Yeah. So that happened. That was something.
That was a good one.
All of that, you might need some Sam.
All of that, I might need somebody to talk to. So let me tell you guys about SMA or the Sports Marketing Agency. The Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. If you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
How about that rookie? He is something else. How big is that?
All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. We appreciate you for tapping in. You know who we are. All right, I said I have one more story, but I got 2 more because it made me think of another one. So this is when I was real young.
Okay.
You know lawn darts?
Yes.
We had lawn darts.
Dangerous things.
Yeah, very dangerous. They're banned. You can't buy them anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as I saw them, like,
you kill children.
You just threw those things?
Yeah, and me and my brothers were in the backyard, and we were playing arrow roulette with a lawn dart.
I don't know what that is, but
you shoot an arrow up in the air, straight up in the air.
Okay.
And everybody stands there and waits for it to come down. And the last one to the last one to run away.
Bro, what the fuck?
You know, yeah, it doesn't. And we were playing with a lawn dart, so we just fucking throw the lawn dart up in the air. Everybody stands in the middle, and then the last one to run away wins.
Oh my god!
And one time we were playing.
I don't think you win. It sounds like you might be able to lose.
My brother Cole had
the game of life.
My brother Cole had a tennis racket.
Smart.
And he's like, I got it. And it was coming down, and he went to swing at it, and it just went into his bicep, like fucking whole thing, just right into his arm. Oh! That just made me think of another one. We had a crab apple tree.
No. Did you pull it out?
Yeah, pulled it out.
Go to doctors?
Duct taped him. No, what? We're not going to doctors.
Duct tape? It went through
Duct
his arm?
tape?
Yeah.
Or into the arm?
No,
or through the
into
arm?
his arm. Yeah,
Okay.
throw some duct tape on it.
Something through the arm. How old was he?
Probably like 12 or 13.
So thick enough or just went
Yeah.
in?
Just
Okay.
a couple inches deep. But
That's gross.
we had a crabapple tree in my backyard. And we had all the neighborhood kids. It was like me, all my brothers, 2 kids from across the street, 3 kids from down the street. We're all in my backyard. And my oldest brother, Ian, was in the top of this tree. Where it was like a pretty good sized tree, but not super high, easily climbable.
Yeah.
And he was up there with a tennis racket, and we were all throwing apples at him. And he was hitting the apples.
That sounds fun.
And fucking somebody threw one, and he hit it with the tennis racket, and it fucking zoom, took off. A squirrel got into my house. My friend came over to like see if I wanted to hang out.
His friend was a squirrel.
And
Plot twist.
my friend came over. My mom let him in. No, he was like, I was walking back from my bus stop, so I wasn't home yet. And he came over to see if I wanted to hang out or whatever. And my mom like opened the door for him, and a fucking squirrel ran in the house.
This is wild as fuck.
No audio? Is there audio?
No, I got it back.
Okay.
I'm staying on it.
And so the squirrel gets into my house, and I get home. I walk back from the bus stop, and like my brothers and my dad have it cornered into my parents' room, which is like in the very corner of the house.
Yeah.
And so I go in there, and I got a baseball bat. My brother Cole has a tennis racket. My dad's got a blanket, and Dylan's got the fucking katana. And we're like,
That sounds awful.
we're like looking for this squirrel and like looking around and like trying to find it. And my brother's poking at the top of my parents' closet with this tennis racket.
Get it out.
We're just trying to find. We don't know where it is.
Yeah.
And he pokes up there, and it fucking runs down the tennis racket, runs down his arm, jumps off. Dylan's just fucking screaming, swinging the katana around. I fucking crack it with the baseball bat. It's midair. I crack it with the baseball bat. My dad catches it in the blanket and throws it out the window. And it was like one swift movement. Like it was like, what? And he throws it out the window, and we all just like looked at each other and we're like, we just closed the window and went on business.
Bro, dealing with the katana.
Yeah.
Just swinging
Yeah,
that
that
bitch
was
around.
dangerous.
He was just swinging it, screaming, like he wasn't even doing anything.
Yo, it's wild you survived fucking your childhood.
Oh, there were a lot of close calls.
The lawn dart one is
Yeah.
the wildest.
Oh yeah,
Well, actually, who locked himself in the room with the katana?
Dylan.
Dylan just loved that katana.
Yeah, it was his.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we went to Canada for like what's it
Tournament
called?
or something?
Yeah, it was like a tournament, and you could choose a week. It was for a week.
Yeah.
And so you could choose a weapon to like take classes in that week. And my 2 older brothers took katanas. Cole did nunchucks. I did bow staff.
Fucking Ninja Turtles.
And I forget what my sister did, but you get one.
Girls don't matter.
You get one at the end of it. So Ian and Dylan got katanas. Cole had nunchucks. I had a like 6-foot bow staff.
Just get a fucking stick.
Oh, bro, I'll fuck somebody up with a bow staff, bro.
To this day?
Yeah, to this day.
For real? Can you beat up Chris?
We used to go. I can beat up Chris without my hands, but I'll headbutt him to death.
Beat up
I'll
Chris.
headbutt his fist to death.
Fucking nubs.
No, we used to like when my parents would leave, we'd bust them bitches out, start going at it. My brother's like, ting ting ting.
Jesus Christ.
Cole's
bro.
fucking spinning the nunchucks. I got the bow staff. I'm fucking. He like wrapped the nunchuck around the bow staff or the bow staff like.
What do you mean? Did he touch you or something? Sorry if he did.
And the audio's back. Right as you said that,
My
the audio's
brother
back.
Cole saved me from a peacock at the zoo one time. I was real young. I was probably like 5 or 6.
I can't.
I was like 5 or 6. And you know how those stupid fucking birds, they just let those fuckers walk around, bro.
They really do.
They're just chilling, walking around the zoo. Like, what the fuck?
That's why I figured they wouldn't attack you. They don't really attack you.
I was a little kid, and I was probably fucking with it or something, but like I walked up to it, and it started pecking me and fucking chasing me, and Cole ran up, he grabbed me, kicked that bitch, he just took off. So yeah, that'll do it. But appreciate you for all tapping into the Woodward Heavyweights.
Shout out to Denver Blair. He ditched his girlfriend today for the show without no audio. Denver Blair,
you're a real one for that.
You're fucking real.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a 5-star review because you know the audio's fire. Yeah. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Blatty in the TD booth, JV Smooth on the 1s and 2s. I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.